What's good, everybody? It's your boy CB. We're back with another episode of Talks with CB, and wow, what a week! What a week for Barcelona. Like we said in the last video, if Barcelona goes 3-0, you go for the titles. And let me tell you, they're going for the titles. First in La Liga with 30 points. What an unbelievable win in the Champions League versus Bayern Munich. I think they had lost like 6 straight games against them. They win 4-1. What a game. And then Sevilla, you win 5-2 against them. Sound performance. And all of us watched El Clasico. Oh my goodness, what a game that was. Lamine Yamal, right foot finish. Pure class. Rafinha with the doink, like Mbappe did it himself. And then, of course, Louis, the goal scorer machine, 2 goals. Balde with the assist. And the first one, what a ball from Marcasado. My goodness, Marcasado. I'm so excited, I just wanted to talk about it all. So first game, of course, we had Sevilla, 5-2. Pedri had an unbelievable goal. Top of the box, right foot, upper 90, right side. You had 2 goals from Pablo Torre, and he has been a great spark to the team. I think one thing that I like about Hansi Flick is he's giving confidence to the players that maybe didn't have that same confidence in previous years, and he's kind of instilling that. I think players like Pablo Torre, Marcasado, he came from the Atleti team. Coming into the first team, there's so much pressure to perform at a high level, and I think Hansi Flick has done a great job of emulating Marcasado to give him that confidence. And then Bernal, before the injury in the preseason, he was very good as well. And then another one that was quite surprising for me this year is Iñaki Martinez. I think Martinez has been so solid in the back. I think his left foot long balls have been unbelievable. He's finding Rafinha, he's finding Yamal, he's finding Louis, he's breaking the lines with his left foot. And same with Kubasi, but Martinez was kind of unexpected because last year he didn't get a lot of minutes. It was a very rotational guy, but he's came in and delivered time and time again at that left center back spot. Also have to give a shout out to Peña. Iñaki Peña, I mean, goodness gracious, he has so much more confidence this year than he did last year. I think on his feet, he's really good with the ball. He's not doing too much. He's just playing simple. He's being very, very simple, which is what you want from your backup keeper, and making great saves as well. Moving on to Bayern Munich. Unbelievable game against Bayern Munich. There was so much pressure on the line, so much, intertwined stories. Hansi Flick, former coach for Bayern Munich. You had Lewandowski playing against Bayern Munich again. We did play them in Champions League last year, and I thought we played them really, really well. We just couldn't finish. We couldn't finish the chances, and we finished them this year. My goodness, Rafinha hat-trick. I thought Rafinha was sensational. I'll be honest, after the first 20 minutes of the game, I thought the game was going to go 5-5. I mean, there were so many opportunities for both teams to score, but, we settled down, second half especially. I think we made the adjustments. We were controlling the game, controlling the ball, finding the right opportunities. Casado's ball to Rafinha for that second goal was unbelievable. Or that second goal for Rafinha, I think that made it 3-1 in the first half. First minute, oh my gosh, Firmino with a great ball to break the line of Bayern Munich to find that first goal within the first minute, I believe, first or second minute. Rafinha takes his time, goes right around the keeper, just a classy move, and great start for Barcelona to make it 1-0. And then the second goal, I think Firmino had an unbelievable play, and there's some controversy on that as well with, him pushing the back. But I don't think he did enough at all to give that a foul. And, of course, I'm going to be biased. But if the roles were reversed and it's a defender, I don't think they're calling a foul for that as well. So the defenders do the same thing when they're blocking off a striker and they're trying to find a header. They're just going to put a little arm bar or little bump and allow the ball to go over both of them so they can get possession. So Firmino did the exact same thing. I think it was fine. And then Louis not celebrating against his former team. And then Rafinha, again, second goal, unbelievable right foot finish. Some luck with the positioning when Upamecano makes the tackle. It goes right through his legs. But you can't complain about the finish. The right foot finish was unbelievable. The fourth goal, are you kidding me? Just the whole line, the whole build-up and towards the goal. You got Pedri with a nice ball out to Lamine Yamal on a counterattack to initiate the counterattack. And then Yamal with an unbelievable cross-field pass to Rafinha, who takes it in stride off of his chest. 2 touches with his left foot, and boom, slots it right bottom finish, side netting. You can't ask for a better send-off or a hat trick and a 4-1 win. My goodness. And after that, you think, okay, they get a great win versus Bayern Munich. Now you move on to Real Madrid. You know, it's the real test. It's El Clasico. There's so much pressure. You had the first 2 games at home, and now you're going to Santiago Bernabeu. Unbelievable front 3 with Vinny and Mbappe and Jude Bellingham. Of course, Rodrigo was unable to play from his injury in the UCL versus Borussia Dortmund, but I mean, world-class team. They're La Liga, former La Liga champs and UCL defending champs. So you would expect a great test, and an unbelievable game it was. I think one thing that I think was interesting, and you guys can chime in on this as well, but you know, having all of those offside traps, I think Mbappe had 8 offsides in the first. I think there was like 7 in the first 30 minutes, but I think psychologically, all of those offsides on Mbappe, it messes with your finishing, and it allows you, it makes you think more about, you know, I have to score, or am I offsides, or what do I do? Because, you know, sometimes they know they're offsides, and so they don't care about the finish, but you never know. Like, think psychologically, did you really mess with Real Madrid? How many times we were making them be offsides? And of course, the announcers are saying, "Oh my gosh, Barcelona playing a high line. How could they do this? How can they continue to play a high line?" But yet, when it gives us results and it gives us these wins, they're barely giving any credit towards it. So it's interesting to see that dynamic of the media kind of bashing the way that Hansi Flick's system is working, but yet when it shows it's working and it's proven that it's working, they're not quick to say that high praise for a high line and those offside traps. But again, it was 4-0. Louis had 2, should have had about 4. But a key change to me was the initial introduction of Frankie de Jong right off the bat to the second half, second 45. Firmino did quality things. I think in the Bayern Munich game, he gave us unbelievable minutes, changed the dynamic of the game with his pressing, with his, you know, fearlessness and attacking tackles and attacking the ball to make plays. But against Real Madrid, he was still trying to find his feet. I think he was a little tired. And, you know, Hansi Flick showing that confidence to just initially send in Frankie de Jong right off the way in the second half really changed the game. He settled the game down. He gave us some more stability in the midfield. And Frankie de Jong did a great job of not keeping the ball too much. I think sometimes last year he found himself just holding the ball and not passing it, but didn't think he had any options. And this year especially, he seems to be getting the ball off his feet very fast, which is a huge plus for Barcelona fans because he has so much class and talent that you just think he needs to just keep playing with the team and trust his teammates more, and the ball will find him again. So I think that sub changed the game for sure. And then Casado, his consistency of playing in that defensive midfielder role is unbelievable at his age. It's truly amazing. One funny moment too that Gavi had when he came on the field and he told Vinny it was 4-0 and he basically tackled him to get that yellow card. It was quite funny, and that had me so dead. But that's Gavi in a nutshell for sure. Always playing with fearlessness and making sure the opponents know that he's here. Lamine Yamal right foot finish, and then hits the Calma celebration. Oh my gosh, that was unbelievable. And then Rafinha with the doink, like I mentioned earlier. And then Balde with an unbelievable cross to Louis for that header, which he slots side netting. Such a tough finish. And then again, the first goal from Casado. Pure class with that breaking the lines pass through the middle. Right to Lewandowski's feet in stride. Takes a couple touches, and I think it was only one touch, and slots it right around the keeper with a very, very veteran savvy finish, I would say. I mean, you don't see that from many strikers in the world today, just taking his time, seeing the keeper, and just slotting it right past him with no chance. Moving on to the Ballon d'Or ceremony. So much controversy with Vinny. The decision for the club to not even represent themselves when they won awards that they didn't even show for. I don't think that's the right move for a club that big and of that stature. That I mean, obviously you want to support Vinny, but you gotta take your hits. And tough scenes for Real Madrid. Tough week for them for sure, and an unbelievable week for Barcelona because Lamine Yamal 3 out of 4 winning the Copa trophy. You got Pedri in 2021, Gavi in 2022, and now Lamine Yamal in 2024, only 17 years old, and then Kubasi was in there as well, and he has a chance to do it as well. I mean, he's an unbelievable defender, plays so fearlessly. He's got a chance to win it as well, and I mean, it's just crazy to see that Lamine Yamal at 17 years old has a chance to win the Ballon d'Or before 21, be the youngest player ever. Finished top 8 in the rankings this year, which is still insane, and he's had an unbelievable start to his year this year as well. So really excited for Lamine Yamal to go for Ballon d'Or before he's 21 years old. I guarantee you it happens. They go for all the titles, like we said. I'm so excited for the year. First in La Liga, they're chipping away in UCL standings, making their way. They still have a tough league phase, but they can do very well. They need to qualify for that top 8 rather than the 16 through, I think, like 32 teams. They need to get straight away into the top 8 so they can get through to the 16. The round of 16, I mean. Man, so impressed with Hansi Flick. I think his demeanor, the way he's, carrying himself is the right way and giving all credit to the players. I saw a funny video as well. They were like cheering that they got 3 days off after they beat Real Madrid. I think that was hilarious. But that just shows his structure and his scheduling and how much he understands that the preparation is what matters. And to me right now, it seems like the training is harder than the game, and that has always translated to success. If you are training harder and you know that the practices and the trainings are harder than the game, and the game comes easier to you, man, that means that the coaching staff is putting you in the right place to win games at the highest level. And all it takes is consistency. And what's scary is that Barcelona is yet to get to a full healthy squad. You still have Araujo, you still have Christensen, obviously the keeper's down, you got Bernal out. There's so many guys that still need to make their way into the squad, and the depth of the team is what's another huge asset to Barcelona, because you need quality players all around, and that competition is what's helping Barcelona stay on top and stay afloat. And La Masia, the Academy of Dreams, it seems like right now, they produce so many high level players and high level talents that continue to show. Just super excited for Barcelona in the next couple of months. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll be back soon with another video. Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya. Let's go, boys.